I'm Ellen McCauley. I'm at Pray It Up in snowy Syracuse, New York. And I'd like to everyone take a look at the back of their food logs. I know Beth Broadway. Beth Broadway is the director of Interfaith Works that does such an incredible job for people who just want an opportunity to come to the land of the free. I wholly support the work of Interfaith Works. And she wrote a little article for CNY Inspirations, and it's still January, so I think it's okay to talk about New Year's resolutions. Let me read this to you. Tomorrow, I'm going to pray more and put my troubles in the hand of the One. Tomorrow, I'll work more strategically, find work, family, balance, and figure out my new laptop. I'll swim more laps and do more yoga, remembering that the body is the temple of the soul. Tomorrow, I'll remember to drink more water, breathe deeply, and stop multitasking. Tomorrow, I'll clean the closets and downsize my possessions. Tomorrow, I'm going to be kinder and less irritated with the daily onslaught of news and problems and rudeness. But today, I better finish the Christmas cookies and take a long nap, because tomorrow is going to be a very busy day. And I got a kick out of this, but I also thought about how true it is. And I think I've shared with the group that before every diet I ever took in my life, and I think there was 6,554 diets I went on, the night before I would always have 2 pieces of toast with peanut butter this thick and jam this thick on top of it, because I was going on a diet the next day. So I had to have my peanut butter toast with jelly and peanut butter. And how many times have we said that to ourselves? I'm just going to do this today and I'll really get back into the saddle tomorrow. The thing is, there's someone in the group, and I know you don't know who this is. They did extremely well, lost 3 pounds. The next week they did extremely well, lost another 3 pounds. 2 to 3 pounds a week is fabulous. And she said to me, I'm surprised because I had a piece of chocolate cake. I didn't circle that chocolate cake, because if you can lose 3 pounds in a week, I'll give you the chocolate cake. You can have a piece of chocolate cake and eat it with pride and dignity and go nom, nom, nom. Because the other meals that you're having, the other things that you're doing is offsetting it. So Ellen is an Ebenezer Scrooge saying you can never have chocolate, you can never have cake, but you have to have a lot less cake than you have cake, if you know what I mean. So I want to talk about the whole 7 signs that you might need a change in your life. Because there's still a few people that have not only not lost weight since January 3rd, they've gained weight. But they're still coming. But let's address what you might need to do to change. Because so often on January 1 you say, it's a new year, there's going to be a brand new me. A brand new me. And by the time you get to January 24th, you say, I kind of like the old me just fine. Because the new me is just too much work. Also, let's look at these signs. You are always thinking of what could be. You say, you know, my life will be good if this will happen or that'll happen, or you never quite are happy with where you are. You say, geez, if I could only lose that 30 pounds, I'd be happy, but you're not there. Or you say, if I retired, I could lose the weight, or if I didn't have these kids at home, I could lose the weight, or if I had this happen. You're always thinking about what could be instead of living in the present. Also, you're a half-glass, half-empty person. I hate to say this because I love everybody in the room so much, but there's a lot of glass half-empty people in the group. There really is. And it's easy to be that way. You lose a few pounds and it's easy to think, am I going to gain them back? Am I going to keep these off? Am I going to be successful? We worry. We think about what could go wrong. For example, this week our furnace broke. Great week for the furnace to break, right? Our house was at 46 degrees. So we go to work, I called the heating place, and they couldn't get there till after 5 that day. And I said, that's fine, any time is good. And I said to Bob, do you think the pipes will freeze? Oh my gosh. He goes, no, I don't think the pipes will freeze. So then at 3 o'clock, he calls my work phone, which he never does. He always calls my cell phone. He calls my work phone. He goes, hey, it's me. My mind said, oh my gosh, the pipes froze, there's water everywhere, the whole house is ruined. And he said, I fixed it. And I went, what? He goes, yeah, there was snow and ice in the pipe. I was talking to a hay vac guy, and he said, check your exhaust pipe out in the backyard. And I did, and I kicked it, and then snow came out, and it's working. So, but what did Ellen think? There's water everywhere. The pipes burst. I didn't say, oh, Bob's probably calling to tell me good news. Who would have thought your husband was calling to tell you good news? Who in this group? Anybody? See, we're all glass half empty kinds of people, aren't we? We always think what bad's going to happen. We need to try to look on the bright side, because then if it is bad news, at least you'll be happy for a fleeting second, right? Also, so many of us are not living in the present. We did a whole session on living in the present. We're beating ourselves up about the past. We're worried about the future. We have to realize that many things are out of our control, but we are in charge of making good choices for our present that will lead to a better future. Here's a big one. You are living for other people. And you know what? There are times in your life that you are living for other people. You know, I go to see my mom because she needs me. She needs me there. And I don't resent it. I don't wish I didn't have to go. I'm happy to go. Does it make me more tired? Yes. But am I eating more over it? No. There's the difference. A couple people in the room said to me tonight, I've been eating too many comfort foods. I've got this going on, that going on. It's okay to have things going on, but eating comfort foods is a bad name, really. Because I think they give you temporary comfort to a problem that needs addressing in many different ways. Also, if you think that nothing feels genuine, now that means you might be getting into some serious depression there. Hey, you guys, we live in Syracuse, New York. It's January. I mean, that says depression right there, doesn't it? But we beat Duke. Wasn't that great? I mean, come on, we beat Duke. I mean, there's got to be some joy somewhere. That was a genuine win. We just have to accept and enjoy what we're doing in our lives. If every little thing bothers you, you need a change in your life. You need to lighten up. You need to find more joy. I'm really not a glass half empty kind of girl. I'm really a glass half full. But there's part of me, some days, that have that empty glass. But we have to have more days with a full glass. Also, if you constantly feel anxious and depressed, sometimes you need professional help, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't just mean professional help like a counselor or a psychiatrist. Sometimes you need to go see a dietitian. If you're more than 30 pounds overweight and you go to your general practitioner and you say, I'd like to have a referral for a dietitian, it's covered by insurance. It's covered. So you should see a dietitian. You think you know what to eat and you're not losing weight, see somebody professionally. Also, we have dietitians at our office. I talk to them all the time. If you're a senior, call our office. Also, you need to shift your mindset into a positive change. That's what Judy did. Judy's very popular. I mean, I never saw anyone with more friends, more parties, more going out to dinner. And that's what she'd always say. Ellen, there's too many parties. Ellen, there's too many dinners. That's why I said to her, are you still having fun? Because she's still going to the parties. She's still going out to dinner, but she's making choices. And she said something very important. I'm not hungry. Her food log is so creative. It's got all these healthy foods on it and it looks so good. This article recommends writing a gratitude list every day, or else just laying there in bed saying, what good happened today? Oh, I had pray it off, yes. I didn't fall on the sidewalk and break my hip. Yeah, that was good, Lord. You just sit there and you say the things you're grateful for. Also, who's got a smartphone here? Just about everybody. You can download a free app, Calm or Headspace. They say nice things and you just get calm over it. You can listen to a podcast. There's an app or a podcast for everything. You could say, I wonder if there's any podcast on God. I wonder if there's any podcast on being Catholic or losing weight. Listen to a podcast. There's an app and a podcast for everything. I'm going to stop right there now.